Hello there. Hope you are doing well. Today we are going to look at the nudge theory in behavioral science. But before that, I hope you like my videos. If yes, please press the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. I started my video with a nudge by asking you to like and subscribe my channel. This way, there are more chances that you would do it. A nudge theory was introduced by Richard Thaler and Cass Sunstein and brought to the whole world through this book called Nudge. I strongly recommend you to read this fascinating book on human behavior and how we can alter it. A nudge is any aspect or feature in the environment that attracts attention and alters people's behavior in a predictable way. It does not forbid any available options or significantly changes the economic incentives for the people. Nudges are usually easy and cheap to avoid, and they are not mandates. Meaning, putting the fruit at the eye level counts as a nudge, but banning junk food does not. The person who designs these nudges in a particular environment is called choice architect. We are going to do another video on choice architecture at the later stage. So, if you are designing an online portal for people to choose insurance plans or deciding where to keep food items for a buffet or designing a menu card, you are a choice architect. The arrangement of the items influences the choices people make. For example, in a cafeteria, if you decide that people should go by the salad bar to take burgers so that the chances of consuming salad, which is a healthy option, will be higher. Or if you are pasting God photos to avoid people litter or throw garbage in a particular place, you are a choice architect and you are designing nudges to change people's behavior. Nudging contrasts with other ways to achieve compliance, such as education, legislation, enforcement, a rule, or a law. Social nudges are used by governments so that people change their behavior and reduce smoking, avoid excess use of water or electricity, exercise regularly, get into sports, and live a better life. Governments, mostly in developed countries, have behavioral economists to implement nudges to improve citizens' life and help them make the right decisions. I hope Indian government follows the suit. Understanding nudge theory is for everyone who wants to change people's behavior in a predictable way. But as digital product strategists and designers, we always have to design a digital environment in which people have to make certain decisions. Let's take few examples such as food delivery app, online e-commerce, investment plan, a retirement plan, insurance plan, or as simple as online movies platform where people are going to decide what movie to watch. All these products have one thing in common. People are going to make decisions, and it is highly recommended that you understand the nudge theory in depth to design all these environments in meaningful ways to improve people's lives. In the Nudge book, there are some fantastic examples given related to how nudges are used in various fields like healthcare, government, financial services, etc. There are some amazing case studies shared of experiments conducted by these two researchers and other researchers as well. Here are a couple of examples I really loved. First example, the road safety department wanted drivers to slow down the speed, so they simply reduce the distance between horizontal stripes as you go farther. This gives them a feeling that they are speeding up and reduce the speed. Another example, a social nudge was used to reduce the use of electricity involving nearly 300 households in San Marcos, California. An emotional nudge with an average figure and a note with a smiley face was used for people with below average electricity users and a disappointed face for high electricity users. The simple visual and emotional nudge like this on an electricity bill significantly reduced the use of electricity by above average electricity users and encouraged people to continue to keep low use of electricity for below average users. There are various ways of designing nudges. They can be verbal, visual, auditory, etc. But how do we decide what kinds of nudges to offer, when and how much their intensity should be? What do you need to know to design the best possible nudges in a particular choice environment? Let's see that. Benefit versus cost. Try and understand if a person is going to benefit from the choice now or later. And also, does he have to pay the cost now or later? For example, you may have to invest in doing exercises now, but will benefit later. Also, it is important to understand how late is later. Second, investment versus sinful goods. Investment goods are exercises, flossing every day, eating healthy food, dieting, etc. And sinful goods can be considered as smoking, alcohol consumption, eating fatty food, etc. Both investment and sinful goods are prime target for nudges. Most people do not need any special encouragement to consume sinful goods, such as a pack of chocolate, but they could use some help exercising more. Third, degree of difficulty. Through technology, we have made certain tasks easy over the period of time, such as we have created a spell checker. But many problems in life are hard to solve, and often there is no technology to offer help. We surely require help in choosing a right investment plan or picking up a right mortgage plan. Fourth, frequency. Practice makes us perfect, but life's many important decisions do not come with an opportunity to practice. Most of us choose college only once, or buy a car once or twice in a life, unless you are super rich or from Bollywood. Rare, difficult choices are good candidates for nudges. Fifth, feedback. Learning is most likely if people get immediate and clear feedback after each try. But sometimes we don't get feedback after a try. For example, if you take a long route to office every day, you may not realize that there is also a shorter route. We only get feedback to options we select, but for those we reject, we do not get any feedback. When feedback does not work, we may benefit from a nudge. Sixth, knowing what you like. When people don't know how their choice will end up affecting their lives. For example, how a life insurance plan A versus plan B is going to affect my life in the future. In such cases, nudge will surely help. In short, a nudge is a very powerful but yet very subtle tool to alter people's behavior in a predictable way without forbidding their choices. There are so many experiments done by behavioral scientists, and all those experiments teach us something about the human behavior. As a product strategist and designer, the whole perspective of looking at products is changed after I learned a nudge theory. Again, I strongly recommend all of you to read the book called Nudge by Richard Thaler and Cass Sunstein to understand the fascinating world of human behavior. I hope you liked my explanation on the nudge theory. If yes, please press the like button. Also subscribe to my channel and press the notification bell so that you will always get to know when I upload a next video. So, stop nagging people and start nudging them to bring a positive change in the society. Good luck.